What's up, everybody? So we're about to turn these old busted OEM door handles into something like this. We're gonna color match them to the truck. Let's get it, dude. Alright, fellas, so we're gonna color match the door handles and these side trims. They're going on the old Tahoe. So what we're doing, we're gonna get 400 grit and we're just gonna smoothen all this out. You can see this one has, you can see it has like a little bit of texture on the whole entire thing. Now we want to smoothen it down to where it's like this, where it's completely smooth. So just give it a good clean up, sand it all down, and then we're gonna move to the next step. Alright, so we got these plastic pieces sanded down. There was a little bit of imperfections and unevenness in there. We did it using a DA with a 400 grit, smoothing it all down. It's pretty smooth. I don't know if I'm going to smooth it out even more. I think I'm just going to spray over that like that. On these, they're metal. You can see some of the metal kind of went through. That's totally fine as long as you self-etch it. There's a self-etching primer. Let's see if I have it. Yes, is this right here. It's called the self-etching primer. You spray over, anytime you go down to bare metal, you spray some etching primer, either on those spots or the whole thing. I usually do the whole thing just so it can have really good, like a really good seal on it. But you can see, I could take this back part out and remove the handle, but I don't know how to put those things back together, so I ain't gonna do it. So yeah, we're gonna self-etch them. Well, we're gonna clean them off, spray them off with the compressor, and then we're gonna self-etch them, and then we'll start getting ready for paint. Alright, now we're just rinsing them all off. I used some water in the bucket. I'm just rinsing all this off really good. I used a brush as well, and I cleaned all inside of here. Just make sure you clean all these parts really good. And with the water, you can kind of see if there's any imperfections in there. If something's unlevel, you can really see it. You could also run your hands through it really well. Everything looks like it's pretty smooth here. So we're gonna let these guys dry. Then we're gonna do some self-etching primer on it. So I gotta go to the junkyard and try to find another door handle that's not plastic. The ones they had at the auto parts store were plastic, and I don't want plastic. I feel like the paint will stick better on metal anyways. Alright, so they've been sitting here in the sun for a little bit now. What we're gonna do is we gotta be careful that we don't touch it with oily hands, because that could affect the way the paint sticks to it. If you have oil or even some water left in here, it could affect the way it sprays. Basically, it'll fisheye, it'll bubble. If you don't know what a fisheye is, look it up. Fisheye in paint. It looks like a little crater just because it's a chemical reaction. It won't let it stick. So gotta be really careful. Make sure you don't have oily hands when you touch any of this. So we're about to put it on my little tripod table, and we're gonna spray them down with some self-etching primer. Alright, man, so I couldn't find the other door handle. We're just gonna have to go to the junkyard and get it. But you can see they're all self-etched right now with that primer I was telling you guys about. And these guys here, don't even ask me what happened there. But yeah, they're all primered. I'm gonna wait. I could have sprayed them today, but I'm gonna wait until I find the other door handle. That way I could do them all at the same time and I don't have to waste paint. But yeah, it's all there, pretty smooth, ready to go. Alright, so we got our base coat on right now. We're getting into all the little openings, the crevices in there. That's how I'm spraying them all with the door handle open right now, so I can get all in there. Letting this dry, and then second coat. We're going to do another coat on here just to get everything on top. Then we're going to do clear coat. So that's how it looks so far. so we just did our second pass on the handles. As you can see, this is just base coat. First, like I said earlier, we opened up the handles so we could get in there and all those little creases. Now we close these up. Now we can spray all on the top. Next coat, it's going to be, we don't really need a third base, so we're just going to use clear after this. Get them all done. They're looking good so far though, you can see. Everything's looking pretty sharp. So we're shooting the clear on these guys today. Oh, still a little wet. As you can see, everything's looking good. We got these panels up here too. I went ahead and sprayed them and cleared them as well. You see, those are going to be the corner by the windows. God damn, I could paint. But yeah, they turned out pretty cool, pretty slick. So that's the clear. Second coat, one more coat, and we should be done. Alright, so this is the final product. So we sprayed our base. First we sprayed it with a primer. And then we sprayed it with our base coat. And then our clear. This is 3 coats of clear right here. It's still a little soft to the touch, but this is what you get. It's important to spray that base coat the way we did all in there. That way whenever you open door handles, you're not looking at primer or old paint. Make sure you get all in there. But this is it. Turned out pretty good. You see all the flake in it. Looks really good. We all over here. I didn't use a spray can. I used just a primer, but these are also drying. These are for the hood. The hood latches or whatever you want to call these things. I don't know exactly what they're called. The hinges. I don't know. Anyways, we sprayed the inside with a regular Rust-Oleum can, because you really are never going to see the insides, but the outsides we actually did a 3-stage, which is a primer, the base, and the clear. So as you can see, they look pretty good. So once you pop up in the hood, you'll see some good stuff. So this is the old Tahoe. We haven't cleaned it or anything, so it's kind of dirty right now, but actually this is the other door handle. But you can see we're about to be color matching. So alright, so as you guys can see, everything is curing right now. You can see a little bit of lint that kind of landed in there. That's just, it's gonna happen when you're doing it in your garage or anywhere that's not a paint booth. You're gonna get some contaminants in your paint, which is fine. You can sand it down with a 3000 grit, 5000, any depending on your liking, and you can sand it all down, get it to smooth, and then you polish it. It'll get you back up to the same shine, and it'll smooth the surface out. You could also look some videos up on color sanding. That's what it's called. I did it to my truck. It's pretty scary because you start sanding all the clear down and it looks really dull, but then you start polishing it and that shine will come back. But everything's curing right now. You can see the door handles are looking good. Kind of look like some Cheerios with that honey all over them. That might be a horrible reference, but whatever. Anyways, so that's what we're doing. We're just waiting for this stuff to cure, and then from there we're gonna actually install it. So thank you for watching this video. Like, subscribe, whatever else YouTubers say, and stay tuned for the next video. We'll give it the install and we'll give you a show around the truck. So thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe to the channel.
Do it now.
Subscribe to the channel.